This is the most haunted hotel in America. Built in 1888, Hotel del Coronado has had more than its fair share of tragedy and death, making it one of the most haunted places in the country. In fact, it's said that at least 11 people have died within its walls, and that number might be low. In the early 1900s, the hotel started to see a lot of deaths, mostly of young women who were staying in room 3327. The first was a 24-year-old woman named Kate Morgan. She was found dead in her room after a night of drinking with two men she met in the hotel bar. Her door was barricaded from the inside, and there was no sign of a struggle. It's rumored that Kate was actually a sex worker and that she was killed by one of the men she met in the bar, but that's never been confirmed. After her death, the room sat vacant for several years until a maid named Mary Pojawila took the job. She was excited to finally have a room of her own, but strange things started to happen. At first, it was just small, unexplainable things like footsteps in the hallway and the feeling of being watched. But then, things escalated. Mary began seeing the ghost of a woman in Victorian nightgown walking down the hallway. And one night, she was awoken in the middle of the night by the sound of someone screaming my name, Kate. After that, Mary refused to stay in the room, and eventually the entire hotel was closed for business. It wasn't until 1954 that the hotel was renovated and room 3327 was reopened. But the bad luck followed. A famous actress named Natalie Wood was staying in the room while filming a movie in the area. One night, she and her husband went out to dinner, and when they returned to the hotel, they found their room had been broken into and all of their clothes were gone. But the most tragic death in the hotel's history was that of a young girl named Diana Thomas. She was staying in room 3327 with her mother and brother when she became ill. She was only 7 years old, and by the time her mother realized she had a fever, she was already delirious. The mother called the front desk to request a doctor, but when he arrived, he was unable to help. Diana passed away in her room, most likely from the Spanish flu. Since then, it's said that the hotel has tried everything to get rid of the girl's ghost, including building a memorial for her in the garden outside the hotel. But some believe that the ghost is still here, searching for her lost puppy, which is sad. If you want to hear more scary stories, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.